Hi, this is Mark with Beacon Equipment, and this is Al from RTI. And one of the things that we get from our customers is, I'm getting debris in my paint job, and how do I reduce debris in my paint when I'm painting a car? There's a variety of reasons you could get dirt in your paint job, from the cleanliness of the booth, the condition of your filters, and a lot of other things. But one of the unique things that we found the problem could be in your air hose. Now, some of our customers see black specks and fibers in their clear. Could that be coming from the air hose?
Yes, Mark. The number one problem that you have in a body shop is the hose breaking down. Most customers, most painters use hoses that are made for air tools. They're not made for spray finishing. And what happens is as soon as you put them in, they start breaking down. You have small rubber specks and also hose fibers that go straight on the paint job. And so when the painter paints the base coat, they don't see it, but as soon as they put the clear coat on, it's like a magnifying glass. And then the painter wonders where that came from. And then they have to spend more time cutting and buffing or doing other things, depending if it's a solvent-based or water-based paint.
Well, how long should an air hose last?
Air hoses should last, the painter should change them about every 6 months. That's the time that the typical air hose should last.
Okay. Are there other conditions that could be caused or cured by a better air hose when you're painting?
Yes, yes. So what happens is when you're spraying, you have air, and there's actually a negative charge created. And the drier the humidity is, the more of a negative charge you're going to have. And what happens is, as you're spraying, you get a lot of overspray, and basically, especially on the plastic parts, like bumpers and other plastic fenders and things like that. And so what happens is the paint is being pushed away from the panel or whatever you're painting. And what a conductive or slash anti-static hose will do is basically ground out that negative charge, and the paint or the clear going onto the panel on the car will basically lay down flat. Basically better transfer efficiency and less paint being used.
Well, and that saves everybody some money.
Right.
These new hoses, RTI has a new line of non-conductive paint hoses. They're also a little bit lighter and easier to use in the booth, aren't they?
Yes, our hoses are 30% lighter weight than your standard air tool hoses that are being used. And that's actually what the painters like a lot, because they have to yank these around, and you know, it's easier for them to paint, so it makes them more efficient, and they're happier doing the paint job.
So if one of our customers feels that they may have their air hose may be breaking down, we can test for that, correct?
Yes, yes. There's different tests you can do. Basically, it's a particulate test, and you do a patch test. You go into the booth and you hook up an Airline, and then you look under the patch with a
Microscope?
A microscope. And
I'm here to help out.
Yeah, okay. Look at a microscope and then basically look at it. And almost every instance, they can have the best filtration system, the best airline, the best quality air by the compressor, but the weak link is the hose, because they're not using the latest and greatest, the best product for painting on the market.
And we at Beacon Equipment, we have test kits from RTI to test this. So if you need your hoses tested, or you're getting debris in your or water or dirt, and you want to know where it's coming from, let us know. We'd be happy to come to your shop and test your air for you. We'd like to thank you for your time, and Al, we appreciate you coming out and talking to us.
Yeah, thank you, Mark. Thank you.